Back again, friends. Today, we want to talk about yet another neurotypical norm that maybe after you start unmasking, you're going to think is weird, because I do. Today's edition is the fear of going deep. Yeah. Most of the time, when you're with people and you're talking to people, neurotypical people, they're so frightened to have any depth to the conversation. And that to me is so strange now. I used to remind myself to not go too deep, to not be too much, to not, make people think too much, to keep it on the surface, right? Because that's where everything stays comfortable. And so part of my masking strategy was always making sure that that was something I was doing. But for me, I was ready to go deep. I could meet you for the first time, and within 2 minutes, I'm ready to have the most in depth conversation about the deepest, most philosophical thing that ever existed. And to me, that's where I live. I love to talk about all the nuance in the world. I love to go deep and talk about why things happen and how we can change things and what are societal connections or scientific connections. But so often, a neurotypical norm is to avoid that and just keeping it on the surface and always talking on the surface and never ever being able to go deeper than that. And actually being offended when someone attempts to go beneath the surface. I just think that's strange. And it's just yet another example of how, when you start unmasking, you're going to start seeing things differently and recognizing the fact that being different isn't the problem. Maybe some of those norms, they're the problem. Something to think about.